Capablanca was the third world chess champion. He ruled from the 1921 to 1927, and in this position he completely crushed this pin, and we know that pins are annoying, especially in low-rated players and intermediate players. But he shows the way more than 100 years ago. How can we deal with this pin? And actually, in 5 moves from now, he not just deal with the pin. He completely have winning position. Like you see, it is annoying pin because if he goes back to defend this pin, he would lose this pawn. So what can he do? We'll start from the beginning. Let's see how this game go, and we analyze what Capablanca did. It was the 4 knights game symmetrical variation. Like Capablanca, maybe he just trolling. Maybe he was Magnus before Magnus, and he was trolling his opponent. But we have completely symmetrical game, and now we have first non-symmetrical move, which is bishop to c6. We have exchange, and now we have d3. Winter could take this pawn, but at very least Capablanca could exchange this bishop for the knight and recapture this pawn. So instead we have d3 and we have bishop to d6, just defend this pawn, and now we have this annoying pin. And like you see, Capablanca cannot go back because he would hang the pawn. And what can he do? In this position he plays h6 to chase away this bishop, and this bishop goes back. It is very instructive moves, and you can implement it in your own games. After the finish of this recap, we will see one more example, and we'll practice together. Now Capablanca play important move c5. He strengthened the center, so there is no pawn push in the center, and also betting this move, which is knight to d5. And we have exactly that move, knight to d5. And like you see, this is annoying pin. He cannot go back because he would lose this. He would lose this pawn. So what can he do? He plays g5. And often when you learn chess, your teachers will tell you don't push your pawns in front of your king, because it is weaken your protection of the king, and pawns cannot go back. But in this position we have one sequel that is beneficial for us. We attack this bishop, and we have intermezzo move, which is knight to f6. We have exchange, and now bishop goes back. And like you see, this bishop is completely boxed out with the pawns. There is no scope at all, and all we have to do is cement this f3 pawn square. We have this pin, now we pin, and we have h3 for the winter, and we have exchange on the f3. And like you see, this bishop is completely dead. There is no future at all for this bishop. I don't know how can even go out. Maybe, I don't know, one sample line. I don't know, with 1, 2, 3, we have sacrificed this pawn. 4, 5 moves to go out, but he would stare in this wall of pawns. So this bishop don't have any future. And interesting thing that this computer gives, I just turn on the eval bar, minus 0.3, which is almost equal, but no man would ever defend this position. Let's see how Capablanca convert this position. We have f6 just strengthen this pawn structure, and we have king to g2, a5, Capablanca play on the queen side. We have a4, king to f7, rook to h1. His opponent Winter want to attack on this file, but Capablanca ignores it. We have h4. Like we said, Capablanca ignores it, and he transfers his pieces on the queen side. We have xg5, we have b3. c6 preparing to strike on the b5. We have rook to a2. We have b5, and now we have rook h to a1. We have c4, exchange ab5, and we have intermezzo move cb3, and we have rook b5, because he must defend this a pawn. He cannot recapture with the pawn. We have rook to a4. We have rook to b3, d4. here Capablanca could make the precise move to force the exchange and win on the spot, but never mind. We have rook to b5, rook to c4, rook to b4, offer the exchange, and we have rook to d4, and in this position Winter resigned the game, because this bishop is still in jail, and we have this passed pawn, and it will be easy win for the black. Let's see once again how Capablanca deal with this pin. He first chases away the bishop will back, and now he plays c5. He stops any counterplay in the center and open the position later, and he also bait this knight jump, and after the knight jump he doesn't afraid to push the pawns in front of his king, and after exchange he pinned his opponent knight, and he cement this f3 square, and he put his opponent's bishop in jail, and later he transfer his play on the queen side. He ignores any opening the position, and he transfer his pieces and open the position and win the game. And let's see one more example. How can we deal with this pin? And after this knight jump, like in Capablanca game, we can play this move, which is g4, and here if bishop goes back, we just take this pawn and we will push f4, f5 and win the game. And if black tries with the tricks, for example here, and we don't want to exchange, because this knight would be pinned and it would be a bad continuation for us, but we can take this knight and there is no nasty discoveries, because there is no checks, and after the knight move we just pick up the bishop, and after recapture the knight we just be clean piece up and win the game. So instead black would play this move with the check. We pick up this knight, and we cement this f6 square. No matter with what piece black we capture, we have cementing this structure, and this bishop is in jail, and we will win the game. That is one instructive idea which you can implement in your own games. That is it for today. See you next video. Bye.